In this video, we're going to talk about how to identify different types of persimmons and how to tell if they're ripe. Now, persimmons have a little bit of a bad reputation because if you've ever had an unripe persimmon, it's got a really weird furry taste and it kind of feels like it's sucking all of the moisture out of your mouth. However, good persimmons are really delicious. They're high in vitamins and they're a great source of fiber. So the first thing to know is that there's two types of persimmons, sweet persimmons and astringent persimmons. Now, astringent persimmons are the ones that you're going to have to look out for. They're usually referred to as Haichia persimmons. They've got kind of this acorn shape, and you really don't want to get an unripe one. So, the other type of persimmon, called Fuyu persimmons, they have more of a donut shape, they're squatter. You want to find one that's a really bright orange color, but you can eat them even if they're not super ripe. They're still going to be sweet, they're still going to be delicious. So, that's the Fuyu persimmon. It's nice and squat. And these are our astringent Haichia persimmons. Now, these are the ones that we have to know if they're ripe or not. So I've got one unripe one here and one ripe one. The unripe one looks great if it were a tomato, but if we were to bite inside this, it would be pretty sour. This one, however, is ripe. It's really soft. You can see I can squish it a little bit. It's almost got a jelly or a water balloon texture. And a super easy way to tell if it's ripe enough is to take this leafy part on the top, and if it's ripe, you're going to be able to pull it right off. You can compost that. So now this inside part, it's going to be super soft. It's going to be really easy to cut. And you can just scoop the insides out and eat them almost like pudding. Now to eat my fuyu, it's a lot simpler. We could still pull the top off if we wanted, but it's a little bit tougher. If it were riper, it would come right off, but this one's not quite there yet, so that's okay. But we can still flip it right over, cut it right down the middle, and then break it apart from here. So these pieces, they're going to be just as sweet. And you can eat them right like that.